Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 6979 in Candy Crush Saga. And we have to be careful because it is a legendary level. We have 19 moves to clear out 134 jelly, and we've got crystal candies and cutouts and frosting and licorice locks, but we do have dispensers here and up here. And I think wrapped candies would really help. Oh, striped wrapped. I think striped wrapped is awesome. Wrapped would be better. But I don't mind using stripes to reach down here. The problem with this type of board, I can tell right away, it feels like I'm making progress and I'm reaching in. But there are two major problems. One is that we've got 5 different colors on this board. So sometimes what we can do gets stoppered by the fact that it's hard to put things together. The other thing is we feel like we're traveling along fine and then we realize we have no turns left. We've got a limited number of moves and it's going to be difficult to clear this out in those moves. I can do fish. I'm going to do this and open up this blue here. Oh, and that was a wrapped as well. That's nice that we have these little gifts everywhere. But see, now things aren't coming together very well. I don't have good combos. Let's see if the fish will go somewhere nice. It did. I could make a stripe here. I'm going to set off a stripe and make a stripe. I feel like I really want those two together. Can't get them there. Yeah, let's just broaden this board. There's wrapped, so we're reaching in there. If we had some way to set these off, that would help. What if I take out the red because there's not a lot of red here? Does that give me a huge advantage? No, it gives me a tiny advantage. But look at that. There's this domino effect that happens once we reach into the corners. Still left with 33. Not surprised. I think I'm going to need some really nice combos on this board, and I think that's hard to get because we have 5 colors. It's a legendary level, so I'll plug away at it. I'm going to pause, come back with a new board. I'll have the microphone turned off initially, but once I solve this, I will come back through and narrate for you. Okay, here we go. Trying to make as many of these specials as low as I can and combos. There we go. And look at this. I can make a wrapped to bring down here. And now I've got a striped wrapped combo with that wrapped, that red wrapped. Look at how that's exploding. Clearing a bit out. And I can make a color bomb. And I can set it off with a stripe. And I love the wrapped candies down low were red and not blue. I didn't want any wrapped candies turning into stripes. Oh, another color bomb. And I think I'm going to do this and see if I can get that paired up with something. I couldn't, and I don't want to hold on to it because color bombs beget color bombs and other specials. I think if I do this, I can blow things up, but here I can make a stripe. I do the stripe first, and then I set this up. There's the fishy. Fish would help a lot right now. If I could get a lot of fish, like a color bomb fish, but I don't see that, so I'll make a few stripes. And trying to set off stripes where they'll do a lot of work. So moving, oh, there we go. Moving that green over was going to be good, but even better that we get a color bomb. That's all we needed. Okay, so got a little bit of luck there at the end, but oftentimes when you set up the board with luck, like you take a lucky move and then you capitalize on it, you can make good at the end. But just because you only saw me play 2 rounds, one I did mediocre and the other turned out fantastic for me, does not mean that there weren't a whole bunch in there where I had a little bit of luck. I tried to capitalize on it. It didn't work. And quite a few others where honestly I didn't pay attention to the moves I had available and I made a lot of mistakes. So this one I'm glad to be done with. All told, it took between 40 and 45 tries to finish this one. Yuck. Those are really tough for me. But with the legendary levels and not using boosters, it's pretty much what we can expect.
All right, so that is it for me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.